getting someone to do it with me. And instead, I get a whole bunch of people that got 10,000 ideas. Literally everything but. Now, I really got to try to trust people, right? But they got to be trustworthy. They have to show me. Now, with Sigi, we weren't able to get the YouTube up and running. But then once I was able to get it up and running, then he can't do it that way. Now he's got to do his own channel thing. So fine, do your own channel thing. And then, of course, there's he was going to make a call, and I explained to him over and over again. Call after call, I explain, hey, we have to do it together. If you make the call by yourself, nothing's going to happen. So the day that he was going to make the call with me, he didn't answer, didn't anything at all. So then last night he tells me that he did call by himself, didn't record it. In Germany, you're not allowed to record anything. We'd already discussed that. There's a reason for having me actually involved in the phone call. But, he says, I hope you trust me. And no, I literally don't trust anyone, Sigi. Everyone does this. Like I said, I would show you evidence if you share it. You have shared nothing. You have shared absolutely nothing. Zero, zilch, nada. You haven't shared a thing. I'm sending you all this evidence. I need you to verify it. Can you do it? Instead of to me, do it out fucking loud. You've got a Facebook. You've got a YouTube. Stop telling me you're gonna. When you say things like, oh, I made a YouTube channel, so now we can do it public and I can interview you and hopefully that means you can trust me. Well, if you keep your word, if you show me, then yeah, maybe I can trust you. But when are you going to keep your word? And then the setting up an appointment, not keeping it. Then you say, oh, well, if life happens, and life does happen, I get that, I understand that. But when life happens, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Because nothing between you and I is going to be private. I'm trying to get help from you. That's what I want from you. Not the help that you want to provide, but the help that I need. The help that actually gets something done. When you say, hey, I called this place on my own, after express instructions of not to do that. There's no proof of it. I just have to take your word for it. You're not coming forward anywhere. You are expecting me to take your word for it and trust you based on what? On absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. I had to prompt and beg you to share something, and you went out of your way to literally ignore everything in my situation. Ignore my situation altogether and share something almost completely unrelated. Or not for the fact that it's an article close by about homeless people. That's not sharing information. That is not sharing the evidence. That is not speaking out. That is not getting the word out. I've probably, literally at this point in 3 phone calls, heard him say that Germans are slow probably 100 times. Germans are slow, Germans are slow, Germans are slow. All right, I did hear you the first 99. Also, when you say the same thing over and over again, like literally last night, I'm listening to him, I'm like, oh my God, if he says, one more time that he doesn't talk much. Like, if you say you don't talk much, and he said it at least 100 times in the 3 conversations we've had, actual, decent conversations, but it ends up being repeat. Like, people become broken records. Like, if to say the same thing 400 times, that somehow magically I heard you the first time. I heard you the first time. When I see proof, not hearing your words and having to believe your word. Because if I come forward about it and say, hey, Sigi told me this, then I got to get Sigi to come forward about the fact that he said it. Or I got to go digging through the evidence on my recording device, which means I got to find a place to plug it in. And then I have to show that I was trying to get help from Sigi, that I was jumping through hoops for Sigi, that I was doing what Sigi wanted in order to get help. But then, of course, there's the paperwork I got. This is the stuff I got to jump through. This right here. This right here. Kind of like with my sister. She wanted to be all messed up. Oh, Mr. Adavan is back. We know who this guy is. I found his gaming account today. He types my name a lot. He likes to harass me. But I gotta tell you, I keep on taking screenshots of this stuff, and I keep on doing what? That's right, hide user on this channel. Blam! Easy. Take another screenshot. Blam! It shows the message is deleted. You see how easy that is? This guy's made hundreds of accounts to harass me. People have been making accounts to harass me since 2016. So, here's the thing. You want to judge me as if I'm a bad person for sticking up for myself, for standing up for my fucking rights. Sigi's not going to do it. He says he's gonna. He says, I hope because I did this and because I did that you'll trust me. Did. You said that you did. Also, who did you call and did you do it with me? See, that's the thing, Sigi. Everybody wants to waste my time. You were a witness to this situation, and I'm still trying to get help with you speaking out about that. When are you going to do something, Sigi? Last night you say, oh, I hope you will turn your stuff over to me so if something happens to you. Why would I turn it over to you if you're not doing anything with what you've already been sent? Why would I believe you're going to do something when so far it's just having to believe what I am told? No proof that you called who you said you did, and you certainly didn't call who we should have. You certainly didn't do it with me as we had discussed. We were going to make a call together the next day, and you were non-existent for that entire day. That was what, a week ago? I mean, here we are. What's today's date? Let's see. It says it is Sunday, December 4th. And the situation that happened at the hospital happened on, according to the paperwork here, 11/19/2022. So 11/19. That would be the 19th last month. So that's what, 25 days? No, 15 days. About 15 days, 16 days, something like that. So over 2 weeks. And he's in Germany, so he does get a free pass on that. I mean, he is in Germany. He's legit in Germany. I see what he posts up. It's all music stuff. Every bit of it, all music stuff. Except for that one post about homeless people in Spokane. See, I shared something. I hope you will trust me now, Sean. No, it don't work that way. What did you share? Did you share any of that stuff with Natalie Bollinger? If you come forward about the fact that I told the truth about that. Today it's 4:30 in the afternoon here. I don't know what time today you were planning on having an interview, and we're only going to do it on your channel. I don't understand why we couldn't do it on mine. I set it up so we could do it on mine. It was set up. It's already set up. So when I get it set up and I get it working, then you literally won't try it again. It's like you're going out of your way to do nothing for as long as possible. But you're going to say you're gonna. Oh, Sean, trust me. You should trust me now that I say that I called a place with no evidence. When I did it without you, which obviously was against instructions because it makes it your word versus mine. No, I don't fucking trust anybody who goes out of their way to make it their word versus mine. I don't trust any adult that wants me to keep secrets. I'll trust you when you keep your word. That's when I'll trust you. That is when I'll trust you. When you actually follow through. If we follow through on something to actually get it working, and then you stop once we get it, you're wasting our time. Ours, not just yours, but also mine. No, I don't hate you for it. I hate the fact that it keeps happening. How about everybody that I go to for help go, oh, let's not do any of these things here that it says to do because they don't work. You know why they don't fucking work? Because you don't fucking try. You're welcome. I want to believe people, but they take their dear sweet time. And that's the problem. When are you going to share it, Sigi? When are you going to share any of this? When are you actually going to speak out? When are you actually going to speak up? You've got a roof over your head, access to the internet, a computer plugged in front of you. You don't have to move that fucking computer in and out of the goddamn library every time you gotta fucking use it. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm asking for help with things that I can't do for myself. If I could, I wouldn't ask for your fucking help.